Hi, this is Ron Siegel of Stearns Lending right here in beautiful Southern California, and I'm here with your tip of the week. Hey everyone, I was just talking with a good friend of mine who went through a real headache. So right here and now I'm going to try to save you from a potentially massive headache. Sometimes my friend uses his credit card online and sometimes he uses his debit card. Now there are certainly some pros and cons about using your credit card versus your debit card, but let me tell you about a big con of using your debit card that he found out the hard way. Evidently, and he's not sure if it was done online or at a local store or maybe a waiter or waitress took a snapshot of his debit card, but regardless, he got into a fraud situation where someone had his debit card numbers and was making purchases on his debit card and he didn't know it. Now that can happen with a credit card too, but here's the problem. When they had his debit card, they emptied out his bank account and then all of the checks he wrote, the power bill, the mortgage payment, car payment, etc., all started bouncing and then all these late fees and overdraft charges happened. Anyway, it was a nightmare for him, whereas if he had used his credit card, don't get me wrong, it's still a headache, but your electric bill and everything else doesn't start bouncing too. Your money is still in your bank account. Now as it turns out, when you use a credit card, you're only on the hook for the first $50. Which most credit card companies, or virtually all of them, will waive. Now with a debit card, you're on the hook for the first $500 in fraud. Again, most people waive that, but maybe your bank doesn't. Another thing that it is, if they get into your debit card, the problem is that they already took your money, so it takes a little while to get your money back. So for a little bit of time, like 3 to 5 days, my friend was out of money and had a real headache about it. So hearing about this was just very interesting, and I just want you to be aware that when you're debating whether to use your credit card or your debit card, your credit card might be the way to go most of the time because of all the fraud issues these days. Both can be a headache, but one might be a little less than the other. Just something to think about. Now if you're looking to buy or sell a house and find yourself in a little pinch, maybe because of credit problems or because you're upside down on a house, there are some solutions available. A lot of people think that, hey, I can't buy because of this or that reason, but I'm telling you there are some very slick government programs and some special programs that we've implemented to help bail people out. How do you access these things? Simply give us a call. Tell us what your situation is and we'll have some answers for you. These answers are based on facts and on stuff we're really, really good at, and we're looking to share this information with you for free. This is an absolute no-brainer. So when you're making choices, you're making those based on facts, not what you think may be right. Sometimes the difference between those two things is the difference between being happy or being in a real mess. So we're looking forward to helping you out. Simply give us a call or shoot us an email, and we'll talk to you soon. Also, if you have a friend or family member who might enjoy our weekly tips, please send this to them and have them sign up to receive these directly in the link right below this window.